Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. This energy is about the person on your mind and their exact feelings. And you know how we do it. We're going to get into it, no sugarcoating. But before we do, I would like you to take a moment and meditate here on the three cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card one with the lapis lazuli crystal, card two with the green aventurine, and card three, the carnelian crystal. All right, so yeah, just pause, take a moment, meditate on all three cards, and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. This energy today is about the person on your mind and their exact feelings. All right, pile one. If you chose the card with the lapis lazuli crystal, you're already vibing, honey, with this King of Wands energy. Okay, so buckle up because Spirit brought you here for a reason. Now, we don't play around. We do not play around. It's just straight clarity, no sugarcoat, right? Just the real tea. Okay, so let's get into it. The person on your mind, they are sitting in this King of Wands energy. And listen, that's big boss vibes, okay? That's, I got it all together. I run the show and people want me energy. This is that energy. So the thing is, they want you to see them as confident, magnetic, and untouchable. And they want to look like the prize. But let me keep it all the way real. Underneath all that fire, okay, there's a whole lot more going on. See, because the King of Wands is passion, yes, but it's also ego. All right, so this person wants control of how you see them, how you move with them, and what role you play in their world. Okay, now listen, translation. They care way more about you than they admit. And their ego is driving the car. Okay, their ego is driving the car right now. And we're just getting started because as we pull deeper into this spread, we're about to see if that's true passion or just pride. Okay, so let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and pull your next card and see what else is coming through. All right. Now make sure you stay until the end of this reading because I'm going to summarize their total energetic frequency. And you're going to find out some things you were totally not expecting, all right? So let's pull your next card. You have the unseen look. Did we just kind of say that? Some things that you don't see, things that you were not expecting. All right, so let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. And pull another card. And you have the 11th house. This is the 11th house in an astrological birth chart. And I'll explain what this means. But first, we're going to channel the energy of the unseen, and then we'll move over here to the 11th house. And I'll also tell you what zodiac sign the 11th house rules. All right, but this is deep, deep. So let's go with the unseen because, baby, I'm picking up some tea that is piping hot. Right. Now, listen. This right here is all about the things that they don't say, the feelings they don't show, and the energy that's moving behind the scenes. And let me tell you straight up. Let me tell you straight up. Your person has way more going on underneath the surface than they are letting you know. So yeah, they might act bold, this King of Wands, all fiery and confident on the outside. But behind closed doors, they are stressing, okay? And they're dreaming about you. They are checking you out when you don't even realize it. This is the kind of energy where somebody's like, I'm good. I don't need nobody. But at 2 a.m., they are literally replaying old convos, stalking your socials, or wondering who's got your attention. You don't see half the obsession that they really got for you. You don't even see it. Now let's add in this 11th house energy. In astrology, the 11th house rules friendships, community, social circles, and yes, Aquarius. Okay, so of course, Aquarius could be in the top placements of their birth chart or yours. It could be in the sun, moon, rising sign. It could also be in the 7th house of relationships or even in your planet Venus, wherever your planet Venus is. So, what does this mean here? It means that their feelings towards you are spilling over into the social realm. They are worried about what people think, who's watching, what role you play in their bigger picture. And listen, let me break this down real raw. This person is fronting in public. They fronting in public, okay? So they might downplay their feelings when other people are around, but best believe, in private, it's a whole different story. It's a whole different story, okay? So we got the unseen plus the 11th house together. Woo, baby. That's like spirit saying what you think you know about this person is only the tip of the iceberg. Because their real feelings are hidden. And their social world is making it messy. And listen, the next card is about to peel another layer back. Okay? So you're going to want to see how this unfolds. Let's do it. All right. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So what is the energy as it does relate? What's coming through? You got nervous. And the card says, you make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. And I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. Didn't we just say it's hidden? Right? Didn't we just say that this is the type of person that does not wear their heart on their sleeve? Nervous AF. Listen, I don't care how confident they look, how bold they try to move in front of people. This right here is the T. You make them shaky. It's like they rehearse what they want to say to you in their head and then freeze when they're in front of you. Okay? So they'll type out a message and then delete it. They will start to come towards you and then pull back. You got this person pressed. And they are not as smooth as they pretend to be. Now, why are they nervous? Let me tell you. This is the reason. You trigger feelings that they can't control. They are used to being the one in power, right? With this King of Wands energy. They're used to being in that energy, but with you, the script flips. They are nervous because they actually care how you respond, and that makes them vulnerable. It makes them vulnerable. So let's be real. This nervous energy is exactly why you don't always get consistent action from them. 1 minute they are bold. Next minute they ghost. Because their feelings have them stumbling. All right? Their feelings have them stumbling. So stick with me because the next card is about to show whether these nerves, right? Whether these nerves are pushing them to finally step up or if they are still running scared. Right? Okay. So let's go ahead and pull your next card and see where the energy is headed, because y'all, I'm telling you, I feel like the energy is just, listen, let's just do it. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Look at that, the Six of Wands. Yeah, they want to say something. They want to make a move. They do. The wand energy is fire. So it's Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries energy. This is victory energy, though. Okay? It's victory energy all over it. It's about recognition, attention, success, and straight up winning. Straight up winning. Do you hear me? So after all that nervousness, after all that hiding behind ego, here's the switch. This person wants a victory with you. Okay? They want a victory with you. They want to be seen with you, claim you, and show you off. This is look at me, I got the prize energy. Now, let me break it down. Let me break it down. They want your attention. They want those eyes on them. They want the validation. So when you look at them, they feel like the biggest thing, they feel like the biggest thing in the room when you look at them, okay? And they want to win you, period. Period, baby. End of story. And if you have been wondering, are they paying attention? Do they even notice me? Yes, babe. They notice. And they want the spotlight with you. And they want that spotlight bad. Okay, they want it bad. So all that nervousness energy that we saw, okay, the Six of Wands is the other side of it. They're nervous, but they still want to come out on top. It's given, yeah, I'm shook, but I can't lose. I need to be seen. I need to be chosen. And I need them to know I'm serious. That's the energy it's given. So the energy is shifting from nerves into boldness. So this is where they start plotting their win with you. All right. And you're going to want to see this next card because, listen, it's about to show, what I'm picking up is that this next card is about to show how far they are willing to go for this victory. Okay. And baby, make sure you stay until the end of your reading because I got a message coming through that's so deep that it literally, I'm going to share it at the end, okay? Well, let's go ahead and pull your next card. You have 2 more cards to go, okay? So let's pull your next card. What's the second one? Second to the last card here. All right, on the right path is what your card says. On the right path. Now, how does this relate to this person on your mind and their exact feelings? Well, I'm about to tell you that. On the right path. All right. Okay, so what this means for them. Let me break this down. Let me break it all the way down because this person on your mind, for all their ego, all their nerves, a spirit is confirming that they are moving in the right direction towards you. Now, this is the thing. They might not have it all figured out yet. And they may still trip over their pride or their fear. But when it comes to their feelings for you, they are being guided exactly where they need to be. Now, the vibe of this connection is, baby, this ain't random. This is not a fling. This connection is karmic alignment pushing them onto the right path. And you're the catalyst. You're the reason they even started to think bigger, grow bigger, and step out of their usual games. Okay? And it's giving, meeting you is the wake-up call. You are literally part of their soul alignment. That's why they can't shake the nerves, the obsession, the desire to win you, because your energy is pushing them into evolution. And listen, you got one more card to go, plus the final message at the end that you are not expecting, okay? And trust me, you want to hear it. All right, so let's do it. Okay. Here. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? Thank you, Spirit. Final message from Spirit. It says self-indulgence. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. This person knows you have taken back your power. You're focused on you. They are in their feelings. They don't like it at all. But this message came through. Okay? They don't like it. Now, here's what's coming through. Listen. Spirit is making it clear. Spirit is making it crystal clear. You have taken your power back. You stop chasing. You stop begging for crumbs. You stop letting their ego dictate how this connection runs. And y'all, I didn't even mean to rhyme right there. I didn't even need to rhyme, but bars, right? Look, maybe it's not bars. I don't know. But I didn't mean to rhyme. But listen, and what happens when you do that? When you take your power back? They're in their feelings heavy. That's what happens. They're in their feelings. They don't like that you're focused on yourself. They don't like that your glow up energy is louder than their King of Wands front. But Spirit said that's exactly how it needs to be. Now, why this matters? It matters because this connection isn't just about them. It's about you stepping into your highest worth. Your self-love is literally pulling the mask off of their games. They can't unsee it. They feel the shift, and it rattles them. Okay? Now, the final frequency here is this. The total energy of this connection is passion, nerves, obsession. But Spirit is saying that the real power is with you. You focusing on your healing, your shadow work, your self-appreciation. That's the move. That changes the whole dynamic. So the second you choose you, they lost control. And that's why they can't stop thinking about you. That's why they can't stop. So remember this, baby, you are the magnet and they are magnetized to you. You are the shift. And Spirit is telling you loud and clear, stay in that self-worth, because that's what's forcing them to show their true feelings. If this reading hit different, y'all, subscribe right now and stay locked in with the Clarity family. Leave a comment below, because y'all know I love reading your comments, right? Because, baby, this was only the first pile. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move into pile 2 now. And as always, stay focused, stay you. Lots of love and good energy. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading, Pile 2, your energy drew you here to the green aventurine crystal, and you're also vibing with the Knight of Cups energy. Then listen, baby, this one is about to hit, okay? Because I'm already picking up something deep. So stay with me until the very end of this reading, because I'm going to uncover this person's total energetic frequency towards you. And that message, honey, is going to shock you. All right? So the Knight of Cups energy here. Now, let's talk about this person on your mind. Okay, Knight of Cups. This is romantic energy, smooth talker vibes. But here's the twist. They don't even see themselves as the most romantic person, right? Because they are not walking around like some Casanova thinking their love, personified. They don't think that they are love personified. Nah, But when it comes to you, you bring that side out of them, okay? Even though they try to hold it. So yeah, this person feels like, they say like, I don't usually do this, but for you, they're willing to. And I don't usually pour my heart out, but for you, they want to try. Okay? And I don't usually chase, but for you, they will. Now, the only problem with that is that they feel like there's a conflict between like what they would do and how they want to appear in their social circle, right? So you carry a vibe that says you deserve romance, attention, flowers, affection, the whole nine. The whole nine. And baby, even if they fumble the bag sometimes, they know damn well that they can't come, they can't come at you half-assed, if you know what I mean. They got to come correct. They have to come correct. You're the standard. You're the one who makes them want to level up their game. Period. Honey, and we are just getting warmed up because the 6 cards following this Knight of Cups are about to show exactly how their nervousness and their passion, right, and their shadows all collide when it comes to you. So stick around, because that final frequency reading at the end, that's the moment you'll know if this person is really built for you. All right, so let's do it. All right, what is the energy as it does relate? The Starborn. All right, I'm going to pull another card and then we'll read both cards together. Let's see. You also got the 5th house. This is the 5th house in astrology and an astrological birth chart, and I'll go into detail what I'm picking up about the 5th house. The 5th house does rule over Leo, by the way. So of course, Leo could be in the top placements of your house, of your chart or theirs. But what's crazy about the 5th house coming out, honey, this is a synchronicity with this Knight of Cups energy, because the 5th house is about romance as well. It's about children and creativity, as well as entertainment, love affairs, pleasure, parties, and stuff like that. But that's a big ass synchronicity coming through, y'all. But let's go ahead and start here with the Starborn energy. And I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up. Okay, so first off, Starborn is that cosmic alignment energy. So this is about destiny, divine timing, fate, and stepping in and saying, this connection isn't just random. It's written in the stars. And when we tie that back to the Knight of Cups energy, right, that you were already drawn to, baby, this person feels like you were dropped into their life for a reason. So you don't just walk in and out of somebody's orbit. No, you don't. You shift the whole trajectory. So you got them shook because deep down they know that this connection is bigger than the both of you. The fifth house energy, okay? Yeah. So let's talk about it, because this is where the synchronicity really comes in. In astrology, the fifth house, like I said, it rules over romance, love affairs, creativity, pleasure, fun, entertainment, and yes, children. And again, it's ruled by Leo. It rules over Leo. Now, some of y'all watching may have heavy Leo placements, or this person may. But either way, the vibe is undeniable, because this is playful, magnetic, fiery. It's like I can't resist you energy. This isn't just about attraction. This is about passion that lights them up. Okay? It lights them up like they're 17 again. You make them feel alive, creative, and bold. And the fact that the Knight of Cups came out first, and now Spirit threw the fifth house right after, baby, that Spirit doubling down like, yes, this is about romance. Yes, this is about love. And yes, this person is catching feelings deeper than they admit. Let's keep it all the way real. The Starborn plus the fifth house, that combo is Spirit screaming at you that this isn't some casual vibe. This person sees you as faded, fiery, and unforgettable. All right? So stick around, because when we hit that final energetic frequency at the end of this pile, it's going to show whether this destined passion energy can actually ground into something real, or if it stays in that starry, that starry, dreamy lane. We're going to find out what's going on. All right. What is the energy? As it does relay, let's see what's coming through. You got lost. It says, I feel lost without you. Y'all know. These are heavy emotions. Very heavy. But let me keep it a buck. This person is spun. So they try to act like they're cool, calm, collected. But without your energy, they are fumbling. They're literally walking around like, where's my compass? Where's my map? Because they're out here pretending they got it all together. But when you pull your energy back, they feel empty. Why they feel lost? You light them up. Okay? Remember that fifth house Leo energy is pure fun, joy, passion. Without you, it's like their world dims. You inspire their creativity, their playfulness, their zest for life. Without you, they feel dull. You are their grounding force. Without you, it's chaos. It's chaos in their head and in their heart. Listen, babe. You're the vibe. They're not lost because they can't live. They're lost because they can't live without the energy you bring. Period. And deep down, they know it. That's why they're nervous. Okay? That's why they're obsessed. That's why the cards keep screaming romance and destiny. So, I feel lost without you really means that they don't feel whole unless they are tapped into your energy. And honestly, that's not just attraction. That's obsession starting to peak out. All right? So stick around, because as we get to the final energetic frequency at the end of this pile, woo, you're gonna see if this loss without you energy is love or low-key addiction. Okay? So let's go. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. All right, so you only got 3 more cards to go, all right, before the total energetic frequency. So you got, look, 10 of Pentacles. That's physical energy. Pentacle energy rules over the earth zodiacs, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. But this 10 of Pentacles energy is, they want a physical connection. That's why they feel lost. Okay, so this isn't just, I want you in my bed. This is, I want you in my house, in my life, in my future. They are craving the physical connection with you. Yes, but it's deeper than lust. This is about building, securing, locking it down. Now, what they really want is to experience you physically in every way, to merge energy, resources, and time, to see you not just as a fling, but as family plus foundation. The 10 of Pentacles is legacy. It's like they are saying, I don't just want you now. I want you woven into my future. So they're not just thirsting for you. They are envisioning what it looks like to have it all with you. You're not just the vibe. You're the upgrade. You are the one that they can see building with, building something solid with, not just flirting with. And baby, with that on the table, you know that that total energetic frequency is about to go crazy. So stay right here, because this is the part where we pull all that energy together. But first, I'm going to go ahead and pull. You have 2 more cards to go before I give you that frequency of this person and this connection. And baby, it's something crazy coming through in that frequency. Okay, so you got let go. Let go. Spirit is like, they can't let go. They are falling. That's why you had the lost card come through. They cannot let go. No. They try. They try to. They distract themselves. They tell themselves to move on. But baby, it's not working. That's exactly why we already saw the lost card. Because without you, they are spun out, stumbling, and literally falling apart. Now, what Spirit is showing is you are imprinted on their energy field. They can't just detach like it's nothing, because you're the one that keeps pulling at their soul, even when they act cold or pretend that they are unbothered. They're lying to themselves. This ain't casual. This is can't eat, can't sleep, can't function vibes. They can't let go because you're not someone they replace. Period. And baby, with the cards stacking like this, It's clear. We're leading up to one heck of a frequency drop. All right. So let's go ahead and pull your final message before the frequency drop. You got addiction. Look at this, y'all. This says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block and restraint. Y'all, told you. Told you. What this means is that this person's energy towards you is not light. It's not casual. This is codependent. This is obsessive, low-key possessive energy. They feel like they need you. And that's why they can't let go. That's why they feel lost. That's why they're nervous. So it's because you're triggering something way deeper than just attraction. Now the shadow side. Obsession. They replay combos, pictures, memories. It's looping in their mind. Possession. They don't like the idea of you with anyone else at all. Block and restraint. Their pride and fear, it keeps them from going all in. But baby, the pull that they feel towards you is strong. And it's almost unhealthy strong. This isn't just desire. It's addiction level pull. You are their high, their fix, the thing they can't shake. And when you pull back your energy, it's withdrawals, okay? It's withdrawals, straight up. And now, with all of this on the table, the starborn, the romance, the loss, the 10 of Pentacles, they can't let go, okay? And now this full-on addiction energy, baby, you already know this total energetic frequency is about to be something crazy. Okay, now don't move because I'm about to break it all the way down and tell you exactly what the frequency of all this connection really is. Okay. All right, here we go. Thank you, Spirit. All right, family, here it is. We got, like we said, we got Romance 5 with the Knight of Cups. We got Destiny and Passion with Starborn in the 5th house. Lost without you energy. 10 of Pentacles wanting the physical and the long term. Can't let go in the addiction. This person's frequency towards you is intense AF. 50% passion and romance. They want you. They dream about you. You make them feel alive again, okay? 30% obsession and possession. They don't want to let you go. They don't want to share you. And they're scared of losing you. 20% fear and restraint. They hold back, but it's only because they are terrified of how deep this goes. They are gagged. They're stuck on you. You're the standard. You're the fix. You're the fantasy and the future. And this just ain't feelings. This ain't just feelings. This is full body frequency. So listen, Clarity family, that was your reading for pile 2. Baby, this energy was wild. And if you're sitting there thinking that felt personal, then maybe it was. Because if you want to know the truth about your person, your connection, and what's coming next, you already know what to do. The link for personal readings is in the description. Stay tapped in, keep your power, and remember, you are the prize, you are the vibe, and you are the one they can't shake, period. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. Pile 3. Your energy drew you here to the carnelian crystal, and you're vibing with the Seven of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and tap in because the person on your mind, baby, they have been moving slow. And Spirit is ready to drag their energy all the way out. Okay? Now, the Seven of Pentacles is that let me just sit back and wait card. This person, they're in their head like, should I invest more? Should I hold back? Is this worth it? Should I plant seeds or just stare at the dirt? And honestly, it's giving stalling. It's giving dragging their feet. And they know there's something here, but instead of stepping all the way up, they are moving like somebody who wants results, but doesn't want to put in the real work. Know what I'm saying? They moving like that. And so they want you, but they're not trying to break a sweat to show it. Okay? Now, I'm picking up some energy as it relates to the carnelian crystal here. Don't forget, this person, that's passion. This is fire, motivation, and drive. You are showing up ready to build, ready to create, ready to see like real effort. Meanwhile, they're over here in the Pentacles energy moving like molasses. Okay? That's a mismatch. That's why Spirit pulled you to this card, to expose the gap between your energy and theirs. All right? Now just hold on because the next 6 cards, okay, that's where Spirit is about to show whether this person is just wasting your time or if they're finally ready to water what they planted. And trust me, the total energetic frequency at the end is going to make it all crystal clear. All right, so let's do it. All right, let's pull your next card. Let's see what the energy is coming through. You have the Maiden. I'm going to pull a second card and then we'll read the energy together. You also have a semi-sextile. And this is a placement in astrology. It's an aspect in a birth chart, and I'll explain that to you. And I'll explain how this relates to this person on your mind. But we're going to start here with the Maiden energy and then move over to the semi-sextile. All right. So here's what I'm picking up. The Maiden, first off, is about new beginnings, innocence, potential, and curiosity. So in this connection, it's telling me that your person sees you as someone who brings a freshness into their life. You spark something in them that playful, youthful side that they don't show often. Okay, that's something they don't show often, but you spark it. You make them feel like there's something worth starting again. Okay. Also, here's where I gotta call it out. The Maiden energy is also immature at times. So it's given, I like the idea of this. I'm curious about it. I want to explore it, but not always with the full maturity or depth to handle it right away. So yes, they are drawn to your spark, but they may not be showing up with the same level of seriousness that you carry. They not. Now let's slide over to the semi-sextile energy, because in astrology, a semi-sextile is a subtle aspect. It's not loud and dramatic, but it's about growth through adjustment. So what does this mean here? That this person feels you right? This person feels you in their life as that push to grow, but it's uncomfortable for them. You're like the mirror that makes them realize, damn, I can't keep coasting. I gotta evolve. You're the spark, the maiden that inspires them. But the semi-sextile is showing they are uncomfortable because being with you requires adjustments, maturity, and leveling up. So this person looks at you and feels both pulled in and pressured. Pulled in because you give them that spark of joy and possibility. Pressured because your presence exposes their lack of effort. See, because they can't just half step with you. They can't just half step. And that's why this connection feels both exciting and stressful for them, because it's literally growing pains. And trust me, family, okay? This is only card 2, so stick with me because these next cards are about to peel this person's layers back even further. And by the end of this pile, you'll know exactly if they're stepping up or staying stuck. All right, so let's do it. All right, what is the energy as it does relate? You got, I'm sorry. So the card says, I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. Whoa. We like pause. Okay. Let's just keep it real. This person know they messed up. They know that they didn't treat you the way you deserved. And whether they said it out loud or not, Spirit is calling them out right here. All that slow moving, 7 of Pentacles, let me just wait and see energy. All this energy, yeah, that's what caused the hurt. Because they dragged their feet. They didn't step up. And now the regret is sitting heavy. Now, why this apology energy is allowed AF? You were consistent. They were not. You showed up with realness. They showed up with hesitation. And now they can't escape the fact that you didn't deserve the pain they caused. So when this card shows up, it's not just words, it's Spirit saying that this person feels guilty AF. Listen, you don't get to play games and then circle back with my bad, like it erases the damage. An apology is nice, but an apology without action, that's just noise. So yeah, they're sorry. They are sorry. They hate that they hurt you. But the real question is, are they ready to do better? Or are they just sorry that they got caught up in their own nonsense? And family, that's exactly what the next card is about to expose, whether this person is ready to show up or if this sorry is just lip service. All right, so let's do it. What is the energy as it does relate? You got, look at that, the 5 of Swords. Air energy, representing the air zodiacs. Pure messy energy. Okay. Pure messy. Look at this. This is air energy, okay? And I'm not saying air energy, air zodiacs are messy. No. All zodiacs have low and high vibrational frequencies. Okay, so let's be clear with that. But this is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And baby, let me tell you, this card is not cute. So the Five of Swords is all about conflict, ego, and hollow victories. And this person, they played games, said slick things, maybe even tried to one up on you. But the gag is nobody actually wins in this energy. So it's given, I'd rather be right than be real. It's given, let me protect my pride, even if it costs the connection. Their words cut. They've said things out of ego, not truth. Their actions were selfish, and they moved to win instead of love. And now they're stuck, replaying it, because deep down they know those little victories cost them you. This is somebody who fights battles that don't even need to be fought. That's what they do, though. So they'll argue, they will pull away, they play petty games, and then sit there realizing, damn, I lost the one person who actually cared. So when Spirit throws this card, it's a call out. They sabotage this connection with their pride. And family, this is why that I'm sorry card, okay? That I'm sorry card that came right before, because they know exactly how their ego and Five of Swords energy messed this up. All right? Now stick with me, because the next card is about to reveal whether they're actually ready to drop the ego or if they're still stuck in it. Okay, so let's go. All right, what is the energy as it does relate? And you got the light. What I'm getting from the light is deep. The light will expose the shadow. The light is exposure. So it's clarity. It's Spirit saying what's hidden in the dark will always be revealed. And listen, with this person, that means that their shadow energy, the games, the pride, the ego, the indecision is all getting dragged into the open. They can't hide behind the Five of Swords forever. The light is literally exposing where they have been messy, where they held back, and where they hurt you. Truth is coming out, okay? Because their feelings, their motives, their regrets, all of it. Masks are falling. They can't keep fronting like they're in control. Your clarity is increasing. You're not confused anymore. You see them exactly for who they are. The light is basically Spirit putting a spotlight on their nonsense. They can't run from accountability anymore. And for you, this is your glow up card. When you step into the light, you realize, I don't have to beg for clarity. I am the clarity. And family, that's powerful, because now the energy is building straight into the final card before we hit the total energetic frequency. All right, so let's do it. Let's see what this trust now. Listen, you're going to want to see how this ends, because the last card is about to tell us whether this person is actually ready to grow or if they're staying stuck in the shadows. And you got self-indulgence. Focus on self-worth. Focus on, and it's time to heal. Shadow work. We just mentioned shadow work. Self-appreciation. They know you pulled your power back. When you pulled the power back, what happened? You took away the light. Okay, and they have to sit in that shadow energy. They have to sit there. They know you're focused on yourself, and by you being focused on yourself, they are where? In their feelings. But I'm going to tell you why they're in their feelings, and after this card, I'm going to give you the frequency of this person, and I got some stuff coming through that's wild. But first, I'm going to go ahead and channel the energy of this self-indulgence card. Okay, so this is all about self-focus, healing, shadow work, and self-appreciation. And listen, this card isn't just about you. It's about how this person is feeling now. How they are feeling now that you have pulled your energy back. Okay, so you see, because when you pulled your power back, you pulled the light back. And what happens when the light leaves? They are focused to sit in the dark with their own shadows. They know you're focusing on yourself. They know you're pouring into your own healing. And that shift, it messes with them heavy. Because for the first time, they are realizing that they don't run this connection. You do. You chose you. And by choosing you, you flipped the whole script. Okay? Now they are the ones in their feelings, sitting with the loss, sitting with the regret, sitting with the fact that your glow up no longer includes them. This is why they are pressed. This is why they're triggered, because they see that you don't need their validation. You found it in yourself. And family, that's the setup, because now we're about to get into the total energetic frequency of this person towards you. And let me tell you, what's coming through is wild. Okay? It's wild AF. Now, here's what I am channeling. Let's put it all together, because the energy of this person towards you is loud, and spirit is not sugarcoating it. We got 7 of Pentacles, stalling, moving slow, waiting, dragging their feet. The maiden and semi-sextile, drawn to you, inspired by you, but still immature. They are still immature in how they handle it. I'm sorry card. Regret and guilt heavy on them. And a 5 of Swords. It's ego, conflict, and self-sabotage. The light, exposure, truth, mask, falling. Okay? Those masks are falling, baby. Self-indulgence, you pulled your power back. And now they are stuck in their feelings. So this person's frequency towards you is a storm. 40% regret plus guilt. Okay? With them replaying mistakes and knowing they hurt you. Now 35% obsession plus shadow energy. They can't let go. They are triggered by your glow up. They feel blocked and powerless without your attention. 25% desire to rebuild. They want to invest. They want the connection back, but they don't know, but they don't yet know if they are strong enough to actually match your energy. Translation to that is this. They're haunted. They can't move on. They can't shake you. And your absence has turned into their mirror. This is a connection where you hold the cards, not them. Mm-mm. You hold the cards now, not them. And family, that was your reading for pile 3. And let me just say this. There's a lot more going on here. A lot more going on here than I can even put on this platform. So if you want the unfiltered details about this person, your love life, your career, and your finances, the link for personal readings is in the description. Stay in your power, stay in your light, and remember, when you pulled your energy back, you proved you're the prize. Period.